Hey guys, so I just got home from work and I need to put some makeup on to do some videos, and I also cannot wait because today is Mulan Day. The live action is officially available. Ooh, we're not playing it today. No autofocus, thank you. So I got a sample from Sephora when I did my $75 purchase for the 15% off later situation, and it's the Herbivore Lapis oil. And like I said, I've just been really into kind of the glowy skin situation that Danessa Myricks is known for, and I asked them if they could point me in the direction of an oil that they felt was good for a combination oily skin, and this was the oil. So I apparently took out way too much. I did not realize that this package had this much oil in it. It's a lot. It's a lot of oil. I did ask for a dry oil, but because I took out so much, I don't know if this is really a dry oil or not. And it's like leaking. Oh God, help me. I need to put this somewhere. Okay, so there's definitely a smell, definitely a pretty strong fragrance. Like I said, I don't know if it's because I took way too much out, but there is definitely a fragrance. And my skin definitely feels moisturized. Well, not really feels like it. It looks moisturized. It doesn't really feel like this added any necessary oil at all. And because I feel so luminous right now, I think I'm going to just put on a little bit. I don't have any more of my Project Pan primer, so I'm gonna just put on just a wee bit of my One Heck of a Blot primer from Soap and Glory. I don't want to really mattify, but I also kind of want to create that balance, that good balance. And I feel like I went a little overboard with that oil. I didn't realize it was going to be that much really in that packet. Usually those foil packets have like nothing in there. So I'm just going to put this in my immediate zones. And I'm going to wet a sponge. I'm going to just lightly powder my primer and oil and all that jazz, just because, like I said, I just feel like that was just a lot. I just was not expecting all that. I just wasn't. I'm going to lightly powder that. And then I am just going to apply my Becca Skin foundation. Nothing crazy, nothing new. And then I will come back kind of after I've gotten my whole base down, because there's nothing really new or unique about my base makeup. And also my battery is dying and I thought I had it charged. So I think I'm just going to skip everything else, and we will see how this oil messes or plays well with kind of my normal routine. Like I said, I've been trying to add an oil just because, based on Danessa Myricks' like kind of opinions, adding an oil is not bad for combination skin, and I want my skin to kind of even out a little bit more than it even is right now. So I'm trying anything and everything. So I will be back after I've like put on the rest of my base, and we're pretty much gonna come in, zoom in, and do my eyes with you. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a minute. Hey guys, so as you can see, I already had some fun over here on this eye, and I'm gonna try and recreate it on camera with you guys on this eye. So I am just going to add just a little bit more primer, because I feel like I didn't put all that much on this eye. And as of course I am using my Playing in Yolando eyeshadow primer, Playing in Makeup with, what the dickens is this name? Playing in Makeup by Yolando. I'm using their eyeshadow primer in the shade E. I love this eyeshadow primer. It's one of my favorites that I will reach for, but that's how I feel about all of my eyeshadow primers. Okay, so I'm deciding to use some of my products that I actually have in my Project Pan today, and one of those is my Lick and Lash palette. So I am going into the shade Mystic, and as you can see, I've hit tan. I'm so excited. And I'm using my Sigma E42 Precision, what is this? The Precision Firm Blender. I really want another one of this like set. I got the set where it was like the miniature whatever set. I really enjoy all of the brushes in that set, and it was just like 3 brushes. And they are doing a sale right now, so if I don't get around to getting it during the Labor Day sale, I will definitely get it during, like, you know, Black Friday or something. But what I'm gonna do is just sculpt out this. So what I did is I just added a decent amount, and then I just started to blend in small circular motions upwards, that leaving the darkest part at the bottom of this kind of cut crease effect. And I'm trying to kind of blend this out as much as I can, or blow this out as much as I can outside, but I also need to keep it in my eye shape, so it's kind of a delicate situation. Okay, so for right now, I think I'm gonna stick to how it is right there. Then I'm gonna go in with one of my BK Beauty brushes. This is one of my favorites in this bundle, and it's the 202 brush. And I am going to just reach into Flamingo, which is this really bright pink. And I am going to basically pack this on the outer half of my transition area. Where's my mirror? Oops. And after I applied that shade liberally, I'm just gonna kind of blend it out with this same 202 brush. And then I am just gonna go back and forth between the 202 brush and my Sigma brush just to get a decent blend. If you're wondering, I did cut my brows, or clean up my brows as people say, with my MAC paint pot, and I also did set it with my shade from my Sydney Grace Mel Thompson palette. Okay, so I think that's a decent beginning so far. What I'm gonna do is just go ahead and do my inner crease color, and hopefully it'll all come together. So next, my inner transition or crease color is going to be the lime. So it's gonna be Life of Lime from this palette. And I am just gonna use the same 202 brush. I just cleaned it off with my color switch, and we're just gonna pack her on in the inner corner. And we're just gonna keep going back and forth between all the shades, all the colors, all of the brushes, until I get to the satisfaction that I was on my other eye. And I also am just gonna go ahead and use the 201 brush just to kind of really blend out the edges. I really brought these colors up on this side, and I really don't have the most lid area to really play with color, but this brush really is good at like blending colors out. Next, when I feel as though kind of my transition area is blended to my satisfaction, and even my crease is blended to my satisfaction, I wanted to deepen out my crease even more. So I went into my favorite black, and I used my Morphe M562. It's a really small detail blending brush, and I just lightly blended in this black to this crease. You don't need much from that black to really deepen up that shade and to really just add depth, and that's really what I wanted. I just wanted to really have insane depth in this shade. And then once again, I'm just gonna go backwards with some of those other brushes just to make sure it all blends the way I want. Okay, so I feel like that all looks pretty good now. Now what I did is I just took a flat shader brush. This happens to be from MAC. Get whatever flat shader brush you want. And I reached for some of my multi-chrome. So I have a palette that I did when I recreated my, or established my singles. I did a video, so I'll put it up here, and it's all about my multi-chromes. So I'm gonna go into this shade. I think this is a Sydney Gray shade. Yeah, it is. It's Twisted Shifter, and that is going to be the shade that I put all over my lid. I did not cut my lid at all, and I think this did a really good job at going over the purple that was just a little too low. And it also, to me, looks nice and metallic without having to be foiled or anything like that, which is an extreme positive. I hate, honestly, when I have to kind of conjure up my lid shades. And then for my outside, what I ended up doing is just kind of cutting based on the structure of that the dark purple and the black. I ended up cutting it, and I will do a little bit of blending in a second. So that is that. Just gonna kind of specify that a little bit more. Then what I did is I went back in that Sigma brush that had that dark purple on there, and I just lightly blended in. Now, whether this does something, that's up to you to decide, but to me, I feel like it does. I will be coming back to this palette in a second, but for right now, we're gonna close that. We are gonna now go back into my Lick and Lash Playful palette, back into that shade Mystic, which is the purple, and that is going to be dragged with my Sigma palette, or Sigma brush, all under my lower lash line. Then what I did is I took a Royal and Land Nickel brush. This is in their Omnia range, their POM 47. And I went into that pinky shade that I used in my crease and blended out my whole lower lash line. Deepening up even more, I'm going into my Sigma brush again. Or not my Sigma brush, I'm sorry, my Morphe brush again. And we're just gonna deepen up once again. And for my inner corner highlight, today I reached for a Cleonade Cosmetics eyeshadow, which is in the shade Ripple. And this is one of their glitter multi-chromes. Those are the only shades that I have from their stained glass collection. And I just put her in there. And if you're wondering what this brush is, this is the BK 207, one of my softest pencil brushes, one of them. I have quite a few really nice soft pencil brushes. So just to wrap up my eyes, what I'm gonna do, I have two liners on. I have a LA Girl neon eyeliner in the shade Gotcha, and I have my one size black eyeliner. I also put on my They Are Real mascara from Benefit. So what I'm gonna do is just do all of that on this eye. I'm gonna zoom out and we're gonna finish out my base and the rest of my makeup. So I'll be right back. All right, so this is what my eyes are looking like right now. I feel like this is looking real cool, real nice. I'm loving it. I don't know if you guys are, but I am. So for my cheeks, bronzer wise, I think I'm gonna go into this one. This is, do I want to do this one? Whatever. This is my Kosas bronzer. Oh no, I need to use the bronzer that I'm trying to pan. Where is that bronzer? Bloody hell. So I'm gonna go into my Prime Beauty bronzer in Bronzeville. It's a good bronzer, and I'm just trying to pan it. It's really showing up now that I'm not using that Fenty darkening shade anymore. I just don't need it. I pretty much lost any and all tan. So, yeah. Okay, so after my bronzer, I want to do a cream blush today, and I'm gonna go into my Fenty Daiquiri Dip blush. I just really enjoyed it the last time I used it, and I just want to use it again. So we're just going to apply her onto the balls of my cheeks. And I know it looks like really like out there on camera, but I can promise you guys, in real life, it does not look nearly as kind of out there. So keep that in mind. Also, I am just using my fingers just to tap this in. And because this product dries matte, it pretty much does the rest for me. Then I'm actually going to use two highlighters today. I've just been enjoying both of these palettes, and I want to give both of these palettes some love today, so that's what we finna do. So first what I'm going to do is go into my Cotton Candy Champagne highlighter and go into Stop and Smell the Rosé. This is a very nice sheen, kind of like, you know, nice natural sheen. There is no glitter at all in this palette, in case you are very interested. And because it's already night and I know I'm not going to be able to wear this makeup for very long, we're going to pretend like I don't have oily skin, and we're going to highlight all the spots that the beauty gurus do. Okay, so I feel like that looks nice. And then what I'm going to do is go into my Dream palette, and on top of that, I want to go into the shade Magic. And this is the green to pink duochrome, and this one is glittery. So if you don't like glitter, don't do it. But the one thing that I love about this palette is that it really just brings so much more impact and sheen to the look that I don't mind at all. Like I said, I've grown to really just enjoy highlighter, let alone glitter, on my face. All right. We're just gonna do that. And I did not powder really, so we're just gonna use whatever's on this brush, and we're just gonna do just a wee bit of powder. I'm just going to use my MAC Fix Plus in matte. Wow. I think the only thing that I have to do is do my lips very quickly. And for that, let's see what we got. You know what? I know exactly what I'm gonna wear. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. And being obsessed with purple lips a couple years ago, last year, whatever, I have this lipstick, and this is from Sugarpill, and it is in Spank. So that is going to be my lip shade. So yeah, this is my finished look. So you guys saw my eyes, you saw my cheeks. Only thing I added just recently was my Spank lipstick from Sugarpill. This is a matte lipstick bullet. And yeah, I like this look. I like how it all came together. I think it looks nice. My skin looks extremely healthy. I think that oil definitely is like a glowy base, so I may be actually picking that up. I think it would actually be really good on the days that I want my skin to really glow, especially because I don't have too many more like healthy finish foundations, so having that in my collection will be really nice and preemptive, but I will not use as much as I did today, not nearly. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, y'all,